I used to say this as a joke, but now I'm convinced I was right this whole time that he has a demonic frequency because he was the last person Pope Francis saw before he passed away. He met with JD Vance and said, "Peace out, Earth. You're on your own." Because, like, this cannot be helped.
See, I don't know about y'all, but the fact that the Pope died right after JD Vance visited him is actually kind of scary to me. And I'm seeing some of y'all joke around and say that JD Vance killed him, but then honestly, I don't think that's too far-fetched of a statement to make. Because, like, the Pope was sick, right? Okay, he was immunocompromised, and yet JD Vance walked up in there with no protection, no mask, no gloves, no nothing. And I also think they did this on purpose because JD Vance is anti-vax, right? So then why would you send somebody who is anti-vax to meet the Pope who is sick? So then honestly, probably while they were yapping, while they were talking, JD spit on him, spit something sinister on him, and got him sick and killed him. And like I'm telling y'all, evil is real. And I bet you that the Pope felt those sinister vibes coming off of JD Vance as soon as he walked into that room and said, "No, I gotta go. I have to leave." Because imagine being sick as a dog, like literally at death's door, and then JD Vance walks in. Like, I'd want to tap out too. But then now that we know how evil his spirit is and what he's capable of, we need to keep everybody away from him. We need to keep everybody safe. Obama, do not go near that man. The only people that need to be near him are Donald and Elon, and they need to stick to him like glue.
You gotta be playing with me. You gotta be fucking kidding me right now. I know you fucking lying. JD Vance goes to see the Pope on Easter Sunday. Pope dies Easter Monday. Now this motherfucker's gone to India, and there's a mass shooting with at least 24 people dead while he is in India. This bitch is the Antichrist. He's the fucking Antichrist. You know what? I'm just fucking calling it at this point, because goddamn. This, hell no. Just, I need holy water, something. This ain't right.
And JD Vance seeing the Pope right before he dies makes so much sense. He has one of the most evilest, nastiest spirits I've ever seen. I could feel it through the goddamn TV screen. Like, I get it, Trump, he has a nasty spirit as well. But that JD Vance, baby, ooh, I just know when the kick back, get back, he gonna get got, okay? Because that spirit is nasty. And I just know the Pope felt it. As soon as he held his hand, he was like, ooh, made him jump, okay? I know he was like, you know what? It's my time to go. I can't do this. I can't save y'all. It's between you and God. You and the Lord. Okay? And the Holy Spirit is going to have to save you because I can't. Y'all voted for this man and y'all voted for this vice president. You're going to have to save yourselves. I can give you all the peace, love, and light that you want to, baby, and it's not going to fix the problem. We're in the problem. Yeah, I believe in energy transfers, and it's no telling what kind of meeting that they had and how that made the Pope feel. I don't think it was a good meeting, and I think his spirit was off, and he knew exactly what the fuck was going on. And I think he was like, you know what? It's my time. I got to go. I'm going to leave it to God and the people. Y'all got to figure this out.
So we got to talk about this. So Pope Francis dies at the age of 88 from battling with double pneumonia. Well, hold up. This shit is a little crazy. So let's rewind. Whoop. The Pope was in the hospital for 38 days on his deathbed. Critical. It was a moment where the doctors was like, he not gonna last. He not gonna make it through the night. Now remember like it was yesterday. Every news outlet was talking about Pope Francis maybe passing away that night. But miraculously, he proved them wrong by making it through the next day when people said he wouldn't. They told him he was going to be feeling ill for a little while. They said he probably wasn't going to be able to get up and be mobile for at least 2 months. They wanted him to rest for 2 months, y'all. But guess what? He started feeling better and he discharged. He discharged from the hospital, y'all. So he got back on his grind. He like, y'all can't stop me from God's work. So he was back at work like nothing ever happened. But here's the thing. Right before he passed, he had a meeting with JD Vance. It was a so-called private meeting, but they said they were talking about humanitarian stuff. But then boom, y'all, the next day, he's gone. They say he went peacefully. I don't know, y'all. Something don't feel right. Let's go a little deeper. Everything started to change this day. Y'all remember when he opened them holy doors? I made a couple videos on this. He opened those doors and he invited the whole world to walk in with him. But after this, let me know if I'm tripping. This is when everything went downhill, y'all. I believe he opened one of the holy doors that has never been opened, or hasn't been opened in a while, a long ass time. And then all of a sudden, he started going downhill getting sick. I even heard about the Vatican vault that they got underneath of the holy door. And I was hearing little whispers like he was finna open those documents down below. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I heard. I'm hearing that shit down below is so secretive that even Pope Francis couldn't know about it. Y'all let me know if y'all heard anything about that too. This is what I want to know. If he was still so sick like they said he was, why did they let him discharge from the hospital early? I'm confused. All in all, RIP to Pope Francis, y'all. But something is not adding up.
Something is very sinister coming to this planet, because all of a sudden, which is breaking news, and this just happened, Pope Francis has died. Apparently, he rose on a Sunday, Easter, and he died on a Monday. And he died to a severe chronic lung disease. All of a sudden, he dies after Easter. You telling me the Pope Francis, he died after Easter. He rose up on Easter and died after Easter. He died Monday morning after Sunday. Something ain't right, yo. Not to mention Donald Trump claims himself to be a prophet sent from God now. I'm telling you, something sinister and evil is about to take place in this world, man. Y'all not understanding? I'm seeing right through it. Something sinister and evil is about to take over. The fucking Pope has died at 88 years old. He arose on a Sunday and then died after Easter. This is giving all types of indications of rapture. I'm telling you, the Pope is dead. Pope Francis is dead.
Pope Francis, why did you leave us? What did you see? And why didn't you tell us? Right here, I know that you saw something. I know that you felt something, and you said, absolutely not. I'm out of here. Jesus may have risen, but I will not. And you see right here, the man in the middle was actively trying to do an exorcism right at this moment. He saw whatever was in this racist Care Bear spirit leaped into Pope Francis and got him up out of here. That's what I believe. This is what is happening right now. And it was at this moment that he said, you know what? I know that this man is about to bust hell wide open, and he's trying to take the rest of us with him. And I'm not going. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell Sky Daddy and JC that they going to have to deal with you. I can't do it, but I don't want to be here to find out what's happening.
Also, what are the odds that a door that has never been open, the Pope opens it 4 months ago in December, and then 4 months later, he passes away. But also 2 months after he did this, he got sick with double pneumonia. And I know a lot of you are gonna say, stop making everything a conspiracy. All y'all do is make things a conspiracy. Dude, look around, life is a conspiracy. People lie all the time. People cover up stuff all the time. Life is a conspiracy. Get over it. It's just the timing of everything seems really odd. What exactly was in that door? Because I've heard a bunch of people say that it was a portal that unleashed something. And so is this the unleashing of the Antichrist spirit that is going to indwell the Antichrist and kick off, because the stage is already set. We have the technology, we have the people in places, we have the destruction going on around the world. What time now What a great time would it be to introduce the Superman of the world? It would be a great time in 2025 considering the world is in shambles. Not just the US, not just the Middle East, not just Asian countries, not just everywhere, not just South American countries. Everywhere is in a state of distress. What wonderful time would it be now to introduce the man of sin?
JD did not kill the Pope. A Pope had pneumonia. Now, does JD suck all the air out of a room when he enters? Yes, he does. Our mama used to call him my little queen, like the my little queen vacuums, because he would suck so much. He would suck the air out of the room. He would suck his thumb. He would suck. If the Pope had pneumonia and JD came in the room, I bet it was harder for the Pope to breathe because JD was sucking all the air. So in that way, yes, he killed, but he didn't kill the Pope, like, directly. The Pope didn't stand up to say hey to my brother. He didn't say thank you to my brother for coming all the way to Valencia or whatever. He gave my brother a necklace. And everyone's like, well, it's a rosary. Okay, are you going to tell me they don't have rosaries for boys? Like a wallet chain rosary? Because JD loves wallet chains. My little queen is a man. My brother JD is a man. And it's time people recognize that. The Pope didn't recognize it.
I just uncovered something, and this is going to shock. When JD Vance met with Pope Francis, did you catch the handshake? The class. Those that know, and those that know have to be silent about things like this. But look at his handshake here, and look at his handshake here, and look at JD Vance's handshake here, and JD Vance's handshake here, and JD Vance's handshake here, and JD Vance's handshake here. But look at his handshake here. Let me give you a better look and pause for a second for those discerned minds. Now I give you Exhibit C, Exhibit D, Exhibit E. But what are we talking here? It's just a handshake. Nothing to see here. None of this is fact. This is just JD Vance's last meeting with the late Pope Francis. Rest in peace.
These are for your children.
Okay, thank you.
Did the Pope really just give JD Vance's children Kinder Surprise giant eggs because these are illegal in the United States? If JD Vance brings these eggs back into the country, he's gonna get slapped with a $2,500 fine per egg. Why is this illegal?